It's a chilly December morning in Neckarsulm, 2023. Inside Audi Sports production facility, Dr. Elias Richter, a lead engineer who poured 2 decades of his life into the R8 program, watches with a somber pride. The final R8, a striking Vegas yellow GT RWD, rolls off the assembly line. This isn't just the end of a production run, it's the closing chapter of an automotive legend. Dr. Richter's motivation for being here is simple: to pay his last respects to a machine that defied expectations and captivated millions. The atmosphere is quiet, a stark contrast to the roar of V10 engines that once filled these halls. The year was 2006. Audi, known primarily for its elegant sedans and capable Quattro AWD, unleashed a true game-changer, the R8. Named after the legendary Le Mans prototype, it was an instant icon. Its mid-engine layout, aggressive stance, and innovative side blades signaled Audi's audacious entry into the supercar elite. For Dr. Richter and his team, the R8 was more than just a car, it was a statement. It proved that a brand often seen as pragmatic could produce something profoundly emotional, challenging the dominance of established Italian and German rivals. The R8's true soul, however, arrived in 2009 with the introduction of the naturally aspirated V10 engine, sourced from its cousin, the Lamborghini Gallardo. This wasn't just an engine, it was a symphony of mechanical perfection. Unlike turbocharged units, the V10 offered a raw, linear power delivery, an intoxicating exhaust note, and an instant throttle response that connected driver to machine like few others could. For enthusiasts like Dr. Richter, this V10 epitomized the R8's identity. Its absence today marks a significant shift in the automotive landscape, a move away from pure, unadulterated internal combustion. Upon its initial launch, the Audi R8 captured immediate market attention. Its unique blend of supercar performance and everyday usability resonated deeply with luxury car buyers. Sales figures reflected this enthusiasm, especially in its early years. In 2008, the R8 sold over 3,000 units globally, a remarkable achievement for a brand-new, high-end sports car entering such a competitive segment. This strong start established the R8 not as a niche experiment, but as a serious contender that carved out its own space among automotive giants. It signaled Audi's success in broadening its performance portfolio. The R8 entered a segment dominated by established names. When compared to its direct rivals like the Porsche 911 Turbo or the Mercedes-AMG GT, the R8 offered a unique proposition. Porsche boasted precision and heritage, while AMG provided brute force. The R8, however, delivered an exotic mid-engine experience with the daily drivability and meticulous interior quality Audi was renowned for. This blend of attributes made it a compelling choice for buyers seeking both thrill and refinement, creating a distinct niche that was difficult for competitors to replicate. Its Quattro all-wheel drive also provided an edge in diverse conditions. Over its 2 generations, the R8 saw careful refinement rather than radical overhauls. The first generation, produced from 2006 to 2015, established its iconic look and performance credentials. The second generation, launched in 2015, sharpened its design, improved aerodynamics, and, crucially, solidified the V10 as its sole engine choice, dropping the initial V8. This evolution underscored Audi's commitment to the V10 and its performance characteristics. Dr. Richter recalls the debates over engine configurations, ultimately concluding that the V10 was indispensable to the R8's character, a decision widely praised by purists. By the late 2010s, the automotive industry was undergoing a seismic shift. Global regulations, environmental concerns, and a burgeoning desire for sustainable mobility began to push manufacturers towards electrification. Suddenly, the glorious, fuel-hungry V10 of the R8 became an anachronism. Audi, as part of the Volkswagen Group, faced immense pressure to pivot towards electric vehicles. Dr. Richter witnessed this shift firsthand, acknowledging that while the V10 was a marvel, the future demanded a different kind of power. The writing, albeit subtle at first, was already on the wall for internal combustion engines. The decision to discontinue the R8 wasn't solely Audi's, it was part of a broader, top-down strategy from the Volkswagen Group. Facing monumental investments in EV platforms and software, the group mandated a streamlining of portfolios and a focus on electric mobility across all brands. While the R8 was a halo car, its relatively low sales volume and highly specialized internal combustion platform made it a prime candidate for consolidation. Resources had to be reallocated. Dr. Richter understood the strategic necessity, even as his heart ached for the departing V10. Corporate decisions sometimes override passion. The naturally aspirated V10, while mechanically glorious, became an increasingly complex and expensive challenge to keep compliant with ever-tightening global emissions regulations. Stricter Euro 6 and upcoming Euro 7 standards, coupled with evolving noise regulations, meant that significant engineering efforts were required just to maintain its legality, let alone improve its efficiency. The cost-benefit analysis simply no longer added up for such a low-volume engine. Dr. Richter's team spent countless hours optimizing combustion and exhaust systems, knowing it was a losing battle against the inevitable shift away from pure internal combustion. While the R8 initially saw strong sales, its later years experienced a significant decline, particularly as the market shifted and newer, more technologically advanced, often electrified, competitors emerged. By 2022, global R8 sales had dipped below 1,000 units annually, a figure that made it increasingly difficult to justify the extensive R&D and production costs associated with a niche supercar platform. This trend was consistent across major markets, highlighting a dwindling demand for its specific segment. The emotional appeal remained, but the commercial viability waned, signaling a tough reality for Audi's executives. The financial realities were stark. Developing a new platform for an internal combustion engine supercar in the current climate is prohibitively expensive, especially for a low-volume model like the R8. Contrast this with the strategic imperative to invest billions into scalable electric vehicle architectures. The cost-benefit analysis clearly favored EV development. An entirely new R8 built on a unique ICE platform would have been an economic anomaly, diverting crucial resources from Audi's electric future. The decision was cold, hard economics meeting ambitious environmental goals. In the spring of 2022, Audi officially announced the discontinuation of the R8 after the 2023 model year. The company cited a strategic alignment with its future electric mobility plans. While sugar-coated in corporate language, the message was clear: there would be no direct successor. The R8, alongside its spiritual sibling, the TT, would make way for a fully electric performance portfolio. For Dr. Richter, the official announcement, though expected, still hit hard. It was the formal end to a passion project that defined a significant portion of his career, a testament to the inexorable march of progress. Speaking on the R8's fate, Oliver Hoffmann, Audi's head of technical development, hinted at the complexities. He articulated the group's commitment to new, highly emotional, and extremely potent electric models, implicitly acknowledging that the R8's V10 era was drawing to a close. His statements underlined the strategic necessity to consolidate resources and focus on developing cutting-edge EV technology. It's a pragmatic view from the top, where the romanticism of a naturally aspirated engine must yield to the imperatives of corporate direction and future viability. The quote captures the bittersweet transition. Despite its discontinuation, the Audi R8 leaves an indelible mark on automotive history. It was a halo car that elevated Audi's perception from a luxury brand to a legitimate player in the supercar arena. It showed that performance could coexist with refinement and daily usability, all wrapped in a distinctive design. For many, it represented attainable supercar dreams, offering a visceral driving experience at a price point often more accessible than its immediate rivals. Its legacy is not just about speed, but about a paradigm shift in how Audi was perceived globally, a testament to bold engineering and design. With the R8 gone, the mantle of Audi Sport's flagship performance will undoubtedly shift to electric vehicles. Concepts like the e-tron GT already hint at the brand's potent electric future, delivering staggering performance figures through instant torque and sophisticated battery technology. While the V10's howl will be missed, Audi promises a new era of emotional driving through electric means. This transition is not merely about powertrain, it's about redefining what performance means in a sustainable world. Dr. Richter, though nostalgic, now channels his expertise into these new, silent beasts. The end of the Audi R8 is more than a product cycle closure, it's an emotional moment for car enthusiasts and for the people who built it. For Dr. Elias Richter, the R8 embodies a golden era of automotive engineering, a time when the raw emotion of a naturally aspirated V10 was paramount. There's a profound nostalgia for that visceral connection, the unadulterated sound, and the linear power delivery that defined the R8. It's a bittersweet farewell to a car that, for nearly 2 decades, stood as a beacon of Audi's performance ambition and a testament to the enduring appeal of traditional supercars. So, will the Audi R8 ever return? The answer, for all pragmatic purposes, is no. The conditions that allowed for its creation, a market receptive to V10 supercars, less stringent emissions, and a corporate strategy focused on expanding ICE offerings, simply no longer exist. Even if an electric R8 were to emerge, it would be a fundamentally different machine, bearing little resemblance to the V10 icon. Dr. Richter knows this truth deeply. The R8, as we knew and loved it, is a chapter closed, a glorious artifact of automotive history, forever remembered but never to be replicated in the electric age.